Girl of my dreams. A dream, written and recorded by Catalasan. Okay, so last night I had a dream, and this morning I didn't want to wake up. This was the dream. So the entire youth group was at this church event at a hotel. The time of day was lunch, so everyone was eating. Everyone formed their little clique and whatnot, and people were complaining about sitting in the sun or whatever. But overall, it was nice. No arguing, no drama, or at least that's what it looked like on the outside. I knew everything that was going on though, everything underneath the fake smiles and giggles, and I got mad. So I went for a walk just to wander off. So I walked to the elevator. As soon as I got there, it opened up and someone walked out. I thought, shoot, why not? And I walked onto the elevator. There were 4 people in the elevator, 2 guys and 2 girls. I kind of sensed that they didn't really know each other and that they just met at a party on the floor above us, but anyways. I looked at the buttons to see which floor I wanted to get off on, but I didn't think fast enough and press a button, so I just played it off as if one of the riders had already pushed the floor I was getting off on. Interesting fact. I thought we were on the bottom floor of the hotel, but in fact we were on the second highest floor of the hotel. The only direction we had to go was down. So the elevator went down, and the first guy got off. I pretended like it wasn't my floor because that floor looked kind of boring. Then the elevator went down some more. The first girl got off, and again I acted like my floor had yet to come. The elevator descended yet another time, and this time the second man walked off. I felt like it was going to be awkward for me and the girl, so I walked off the elevator following the guy. The floor he got off on was a locker room, and he was just looking to take a shower, so I thought, nuh-uh, not for me. And I got back onto the elevator before it closed. It was kind of awkward, because I got off and hopped back onto the elevator like a dork. But anyways. So the elevator dropped to the bottom floor, which led to the parking lot. The girl and I got off, and we saw the valet riding by on a futuristic motorcycle. He was having a hard time parking it, so I parked it for him. Later, he came up and talked to both the girl and myself, assuming we were together. Neither of us had a ride, so he suggested to call a rental car to take us to our destination. So we said, sure, why not? He called the rental car, and we got in, and she drove first. We got to her house, where she was supposed to get off, but when we parked on the curb outside, she looked at her house and decided to go elsewhere on a whim. Curious, I said, hold on, let me see what's in there, I'll be back. So she parked the car, and I got out, and walked inside her house. Inside, her mom was nowhere to be found, but her dad was teaching her 8-year-old brother how to lasso an animal and tie it up. They were practicing on their dog, and it seemed like he knew what he was doing without hurting the canine, but I still felt like it was wrong. I walked out of the house and back to the car. Confused on why she didn't want to go home, I hopped back into the car and I asked her, where do you want to go? She said, I don't know, and we just started driving. Neither of us had a destination, so we just drove, chatting along the way, singing songs on the radio that we both liked. She was laughing at my jokes, and we just got along like peas and carrots. The best part of it all was that we were 2 people of the opposite gender, alone in a car, driving to God knows where, all without any kind of sinful temptation. No sexual temptation, no drug or alcoholic temptations, none. And for those last seconds of sleep that I had, I was legitimately happy. Long story short, I just dreamt about the girl of my dreams, and I have no clue who she is. I want to find her. But then again, when God wants us to meet, He'll make it happen.